look at the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the New Orleans Saints and the San Francisco 49ers. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
Ready? 5-9. Here we go. One's the mark. Watch one. Watch one. Here we go. G, get off the field. No. Check. Protein spill.
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. Through an opening, and there he goes. 30, 10, touchdown, New Orleans. Leonard Fournette, 79 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was, and if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This will be taken short. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Here we go. Hey, D-line, let's get in there.
They'll run for the first time here with Matt Breida. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. This is Breida. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. Third and long, it's Taylor. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. It's caught inside the 25. A big play there for the Niners. 59 yards. That's a heck of a way to convert on 3rd and long, and he showed a lot of trust in his receiver.
And that trust was justified because he went up and got the football and converted on a down. You shouldn't. 3rd and long like that, that's supposed to be an incompletion at the least.
On first down, here's Breida. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or 2. He's going to let it go deep for the end. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Marquise Goodwin there to make the grab as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Gold with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time John? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
It's second and inches at the 35-yard line.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down.
Hey, we got four now. Go kill. Hey, switch gears.
Bree's going to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. D. Ford able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
That play was hard to see. One play goes wrong, and all of a sudden it's third and very long when they had been in second and inches.
Yeah, I know you like the idea of taking a shot on second and inches, but you can't take a sack for that big of a loss.
That's the one thing you cannot do. They gave it up, and now they're way behind the chains. Good luck with this next play call.
He'll let it fly in the direction, and that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, New Orleans. Ted Ginn, 78 yards, and the Saints have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted, and now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. This one taken just inside the 10. And he's going to be out of bounds on the return way back at the 11. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They trail here early in this division round game as they seek a spot in the NFC title bout. They'll start on the ground with Breida. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They run with Breida. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Here's Taylor. Taylor hit. He lost the football. They'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Cameron Jordan. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
Ready. You waiting? Under. Focus, defense, focus. Check nickel.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Leonard Fournette with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz with the extra point. And it's now 21-7. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10 at the 9-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
brings up 3rd and 3.
You got me. Don't be scared.
Taylor now to throw on 3rd down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. He's got a man complete. A big play there for the Niners. 46 yards.
Now that one hurts defensively. They force him into 3rd and long, have the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3-and-out. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Marquise Goodwin with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter, as his guys are back within a single score. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Ready.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. DeForest Buckner never giving up. He works his way to the QB for a loss of 12. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
5-9. 36. 36.
Throwing now is Breeze. He'll let it fly in the direction again. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Ted Ginn, 88 yards. And the Saints are able to strike quickly for 6. Lutz good on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
49ers 14.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This will be taken very short. And, oh, that is going to be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on, come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points.
Ready.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent is really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. On 2nd down, here's Fournette. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Ready. 5-9. We're good. We're good. I'm full. Ready. Watch one. Here we go.
On 3rd down, Fournette. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
Trucks over him, fighting him off. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
47's the mic. 47's the mic.
From the 45 on 2nd down. Taylor, he's going to rifle one deep. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, 49ers. Marquise Goodwin saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game, as his guys are able to pull a bit closer. Gold with the extra point, and that trims the lead down to 9. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And no return on this one. It's a fair catch, a signal for, and take it.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's Breeze to throw. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Breeze to throw on 3rd and 1. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by Anthony Brown. Thomas, the intended target. He violated a big-time no-no in throwing that pick. Rolling right, throwing across his body.
And you know that your dad taught you that in the backyard when you were a tyke.
Yep.
Don't do it. The problem, every now and then you get away with it. This time, not the case.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Breida. Oh, now Breida loses it. The Niners on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by at Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Now Taylor. He's going to rifle one deep left. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like...
And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Sammy! Hey, Alpha!
Now Breeze. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. A big play there just before halftime. 65 yards. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Opposite. Check 50. Check. 21.
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4 down territory.
Here's Fournette. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Leonard Fournette as the first half is winding down. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
Let's go!
At their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Hold up.
Final play of the half. It's Taylor. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. This is fielded at the goal line. Oh, good move.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
Let's get off the field. He's coming.
On 2nd and 9, Taylor. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Demario Davis gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A. Third and long. Taylor and company hoping to regroup after the sack. To throw is Taylor. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the first down right near the 24. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. They'll indeed go for it. It's Taylor. And it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape.
Ready. 5-9. Here we go. One's the mic. Watch one. I'm coming after you. Wait. Kill.
Now Leonard Fournette. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
Check 49. Hey, kill. Hey, break it down, fellas. Break it down.
Now Breeze. And Thomas has it. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Now Breeze will bring the Saints offense up to go for 2 here. To throw is Breeze. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. Let's see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Now Taylor. Now they go screen. It's complete. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a 1st down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
1st down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for...
And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Marquise Goodwin, 43 yards. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. They go for just 1 here as it's up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Again, it's Fournette. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
Ready. Yellow lady. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
Here's Breeze. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to make it 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Taylor. That's complete to John Ross. That's good for a 1st down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. Taylor now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Here's Taylor to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming up on. Joker. 47.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Taylor.
Second time, defense, let's go.
Nowhere to get away, and down he goes. Taylor is sacked. Marcus Davenport picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Third and long. Taylor and company hoping to regroup after the sack.
Oh, yeah, and here we go again. Boom. Kill.
From the gun, it's Taylor. He's going to rifle one deep left, and that's caught inside the 30. And a big 32-yard play on 3rd. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Taylor. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough.
Brings up 2nd and 15 at the 34-yard line.
Squeeze, double.
To throw again on second down. Taylor. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Space to run past the 20. And did he get in? No. Down at the 1-yard line. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. They'll sneak it with Taylor. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right.
And across the goal line, into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. Matt Breida, his second touchdown of the afternoon, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Let's go.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Ready.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
He's crossing. He's checking crack.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Breeze now. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Devin Bush in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to fourth down. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for New Orleans. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides.
Let's go.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. He's going to let it fly. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, second down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well have run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. 15 for the Niners there and a first down. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one, because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Cameron Jordan in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. 3rd and long. Taylor and company hoping to regroup after the sack. Here's Taylor. And an alley to run. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Game on the line, season on the line. They're going for it here on 4th down.
Check my 47. It's our time. It's our time. Check. Where'd he go?
They'll try and throw for it with Taylor. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one goes for 30 yards.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Back to throw. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a 3-step drop. But when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the massive bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
They'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. So the field goal unit is on the field, as this is a big spot right here. Well, on both.